Thanks for joining us today. I'm Amy Sharp here with David Nicholas, president and founder of Nicholas Wealth Management. Today's show is all for business owners looking to transition from entrepreneurs to retirees. And I know a lot goes into this, David. Great to be back with you, by the way.
So great to be here, Amy. So excited to be back.
I love this topic, first of all. This is something I don't know that you and I have really talked about before. I want to start by saying Investopedia states, as a small business owner, you are completely responsible for your own retirement planning. So if you have employees, you do feel this responsibility to help them have a confident retirement. Let's talk about that first. How can these small business owners go into retirement feeling prepared, because they're already doing so much with their businesses?
Yeah, this is such a good topic. I'm so glad we're doing it as well, because we're getting more and more business owners coming to us to say, David, I've had a business for 20, 30 years, and now I'm thinking about retirement. And I always say that what I love about business owners is so much of our time is spent in the business. But sometimes we forget about our own retirement, or we think, oh, well, one day I'll get to that. Well, one day becomes 20, 30 years. And so there's very two simple ways that as a business owner you can save for retirement. The first one, Amy, you may have heard, is called a SEP IRA. So a SEP IRA, what I love about the SEPs is they're very simple to set up. There's not a lot of regulatory burden. There's not a lot of requirements that are involved. They're very straightforward. But there are some key factors with the SEP IRAs. So the way it works, and the government wants to be equality amongst your employees. So let's just say you have a small business, you set up a SEP. If you want to put 10% of your income in your SEP, it's not a downside, but it's just something you have to consider. You also have to contribute 10% of your employee's salary to their SEP as well. So it's just something you have to be considerate of, because if you want to fund your retirement quite a bit, it can be pretty expensive if you have to do the same thing for all of your employees. But what I love about the SEP is the max contributions for 2025. You can put in $70,000 into a SEP IRA. So it's a great vehicle to be able to put money away. But let's just say you're an employee that's more of a small business that you don't really have any employees. Maybe you're a contractor. You could work for a big company, but maybe you're paid 1099. Another vehicle is called a solo 401k. So what I like about the solo 401k is, again, similar to the SEP, there's no real requirements. There's not a lot of regulatory requirements. It's got the same $70,000 max contribution. So as an individual, you can put money into a solo 401k, but because you have no employees, there's really no need. You don't have to put a match like you do on the SEP. So a lot of times I have business owners that come to me, they have no employees and they're in a SEP IRA, and I say, it actually might be better to have a solo 401k over a SEP just because of the flexibility, Amy.